Hey, how we doing, guys? Welcome back. Another video we're putting out today. There's a lot of news and raid. So it's gonna be times two sacreds this weekend, and we have two new champions that were just added to the game, and they're gonna be on times tens. It seems to be able to get. So we're not gonna use prism crystals yet. It seems we're still gonna be going by the old times 10. I wonder if this times 10 is not the end of times tens. Just a thought. So starting tomorrow on the Friday, 8 o'clock UTC, until July 14th, or I'm sorry, July 17th, which is Monday, at 8 UTC, there will be times two chance to get legendaries from Sacred Shard, so it's going to take it from 6% up to 12%, right? So good luck on anybody doing their pulls, but also, it looks like from Friday to Sunday, you will have a times 10 chance to pull Lady Ireth. Personally, I don't think you should go for her. I think you should wait just till Sunday and just pull Sacreds then. Even though the chance of getting her is extremely low, it's like fuck. I want to say it's around 5% maybe. If you do pull a legendary, it's bonkers low. I don't know the exact statistics on it. Nubkicks and those guys, they do those kind of statistics, and it's not what it used to be. That's, I think, essentially why we're going to Prism Crystals as a way to summon specific champions. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... okay. Well, let's look here at the bottom. On Saturday the 15th to Wednesday, they're doing a champion training event with great rewards. I wonder what that's going to be. Watch the latest raid Call the Arbiter episode and don't miss out on this awesome chance to grab a brand new legendary champion. This is interesting. I wonder if this really fucking overpowered champion, I can swear now, this guy, Valkanen. So this is Bad Alcazar before he became Bad Alcazar, from what I understand from watching the episode. So let's look at Bad Al. Right, here he is. Okay, Scythe, face. Okay, and then this was him before, so he became weaker. This guy is bonkers. We'll get into him in just a minute, but let's look at Lady Ireth. She's going to be a Sylvan Watcher's legendary. Sadly, she's a support, right? We are in desperate need of legendary damage dealers. We have, what, King Alkabar, who's technically still a support. Ruark, who is, I mean, technically a support. He's a defensive champion. Saoirse, she's a support. We have one attack legendary, and it's Alil. And I do love the look of him, but he's still kind of poop even after the buff. Okay, so Lady Ireth. Here she is. A1 attacks an enemy, instantly activates one random continuous heal on all allies with less than 85% HP. I don't know what it is, but Altan of the Shell and where is she at? Oella have essentially kind of the same kit where they activate continuous heals. I don't know. It's weird. Mistwood Healing goes to a 3-2 cooldown, removes all debuffs from a target ally, heals that ally by 40% of their max HP. This heal can be critical, which is pretty cool. We haven't seen that, I think, since Apothecary, to my knowledge, to have heals be critical. And then if the target is not fully healed by this, they get block damage for 2 turns. If the ally is fully healed, it will fill their turn meter by 50%. That's pretty neat. Her A3, Rhythmic Strength, big strengthen and continuous heal on all allies for 2 turns. This books to a 3-turn cooldown, and then she has a passive. Places a shield equal to 15% of her max HP on an ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns at the start of her turn. She has an aura, HP in all battles, 30%. She is very cool looking. This is very much like a, like what you get, like a druid mage kind of deal, circle of druids. I like it. Let's go and look at the new guy, who is pretty busted. And you need like a how-to for dummies on this motherfucker, but I'm wondering if he's not going to be a guaranteed champion. I wonder. And I hope he is, because actually I will go for him. I will break the bank to try and get this guy, because he is very, very crazy powerful. His A1 attacks one enemy. This attack ignores shields. Cool. Has a 80% chance when booked of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by a turn, and then has a 100% chance of applying a debuff spread, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies under Hex. Pretty cool. Hex Blades, right? This is booking to a 3-turn cooldown. It's an AoE hit, but the hit acts as a single target hit for each target, or for each enemy. So Duchess can't reduce the damage from this, and neither can Python, if I can remember right. And Ally Protection won't protect you from this either, I believe. No, it still will. It still will. I'm sorry. I'm thinking lackadaisical. Before attacking, has a 100% chance when booked of placing Hex for 2 turns. Will also ignore 20% of each enemy's resistance for each dead ally. Right? So the less people you have on your team alive, the more resistance this ignores. Damage of this skill increases by 10% for each debuff on each enemy. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if there's a cap on that or not. His A3, Death's Bargain. Now, I think this is a very cool thing, and you can do some crazy shenanigans with this, okay? This is the first ability we have in the game that allows you to sacrifice an ally to do something, right? To my knowledge. I'm always going to say that because I forget quite a bit. Target an ally. If the ally is alive, kills them, and unlocks a secret skill called Malice Unleashed. Also places a weaken for 2 turns and True Fear for 1 turn on all enemies. These debuffs cannot be resisted or blocked. Then fills this champion's turn meter by 75%. If the ally is dead, heals this champion by 50% of the dead ally's max HP. If the allies are dead, also unlocks a secret skill called Malice Unleashed. Same thing. Places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to any surplus heal. If this champion already has a shield buff, the value of the shield is increased by any surplus heal. Then fills this champion's turn meter by 75%. 3-turn cooldown. Okay. Unlocked skill. Malice Unleashed. Attacks one enemy. Before attacking, will steal all their buffs from the target. This cannot be resisted. If the target has attack equal to or higher than this champion's attack, this attack gains a bonus damage multiplier equal to the target's attack, not applicable to bosses. That's a good thing that they put that in there, because he might just obliterate some people. I think he still will. If the target's attack is less than this champion's attack, this attack will ignore 50% of the target's defense. Okay, this attack will also ignore block damage, unkillable, shield, and ally protection buffs. Places block revive debuff if the target is killed. Damage is based on attack. He has a passive. This guy has just walls of text. Phantom Bulwark. 1-turn cooldown, active effect. Places a shield on this champion each time an ally or enemy champion dies. The value of the shield buff is equal to 50% of the dead champion's max HP. This shield buff cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred. If this champion is already under a shield buff, or the value of the shield buff is increased by 50% of the dead champion's max HP, does not activate when a boss or minion dies. That's fine. Passive effect. Whenever an enemy hits this champion while they are under a shield buff, places a random debuff on the attacking enemy. Fear, True Fear, Freeze, Provoke, Petrification, Sleep, and Stun. Debuffs are placed for 1 turn. Any other debuff are placed for 2 turns. Will ignore 20% of the enemy resistance for each dead ally. Okay? Cannot place boss exclusive debuffs like Sheep or Smite debuffs. Okay? And then he has an ally speed and arena by 30%. He looks amazing, and honestly, he is going to be a real good time. I'm hoping he is going to be a guaranteed champion. I really am. But we shall see. That's all we have for today for this extra stuff. Remember, go check out my other video that tells you how you can min-max your points for Champion Chase tournaments. Again, I love everybody. God bless, and goodbye.